Good morning. It is March 5th, 2014, and I've returned home back to Maryland from Gary Allison Tate, my papa's funeral. And I've just been thinking about the Tate name and the Tate legacy, and it's quite a legacy. And so I've been trying to piece it together the best I possibly can, get to know my ancestors and all those who are still living. And, growing up, I was always told, my sister and I would ask, where are we from? Like, where are we descended from? And we were always told Texas, and it was almost like wrong to question further, because you don't mess with Texas. But, if you look at us, we don't look Native American. And so we were probably from somewhere before Texas. And as far back as we can tell, our family lineage and the Tate name goes all the way back to a man named James Tate. And James is born in 1765 in North Carolina. James, and what we're going to find out, becomes good. Tate tradition has 11 children. In fact, he had his last child when he was 62. Her name was Nancy. Poor girl. I mean, dude got busy. That's 11 kids, and he's still making babies at 62. I am impressed, for one. So James Tate has 11 kids. One of his 11 kids he's going to have is going to be, wait for it, I believe it's Cooper. But this is looking weird. Hang on. Yes, it is Cooper. Okay, so Cooper is born in 1805. Cooper also, like his daddy, has 11 kids. One of his kids, and Cooper, by the way, is going to take the family from North Carolina down to Claiborne, Alabama. And one of Cooper's 11 kids is going to be, one of his youngest actually, who's born in 1846, is going to be Albert Hannah Tate. Albert Hannah would be my great-great-great-grandpa. And Albert Hannah is going to be the one who takes the family from Alabama to Texas. As far as I can tell, Albert was a farmer, as I believe his dad Cooper was as well. And Albert is going to name his firstborn son Albert as well, but not Albert Hannah. It's going to be Albert Curtis Tate. And Albert Curtis Tate is going to be born in 1872. My dad himself met Albert Curtis. Albert lives until 1954. And one of Albert's sons, he's going to name Alva, one of his youngest sons. And Alva would be my great-grandfather, Papa's dad. Alva is going to rekindle the family tradition of having lots of babies. Alva and his wife, Jessie Dora Westfall, have 8 children. I think it's 8. I'll try to go through them real quick. It's my grandpa, Papa. Gary Tate's the oldest. And then Berwin. And then I believe it's Newell or LaRue, but I'm probably messing up the order. And then Truman. I think we're at 5. Truman, then Roger. And then it's Alan, and then Janelle. I think that's 8. If I forgot somebody, I apologize. And Jesse dies in 2000. And Alva and Jesse, of course, they give birth to Gary as their firstborn son. Gary gets married in 1946 to Connie Drake, and Gary and Connie have 2 sons, and their oldest son is my dad, the younger being my Uncle Steve. And Jerry Tate had 3 kids of his own, married Sarita Ackland in 1972. Had 3 kids of his own, Sarah Tate, Leslie Tate, and myself. And carrying on the Tate name in good old fashion, I have 2 sons of my own right now, 4 kids total, Grace, Karis, Wells, and Johnny. And hope to rekindle James's family tradition of having an absurd amount of children. And so that's it. So I wanted to make this video so I could find out more, really. And so if you could post comments on YouTube below. I'm interested in 2 things. Where do we come before James Tate and just the Tate line? And I'm also trying to figure out what did everybody do? Are these? I know that my papa, Gary Tate, and I believe his dad, Alva, worked on the railroad. I'm interested in Albert, though, and Albert's dad is also Albert, and Cooper and James, and figuring out. I'm thinking they were farmers, but I'm not sure. So that's it. Thank you.